Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks to everyone who watched my last video, who commented, liked, shared, subscribed. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're all about goodie. I just want to continue on with my mental health. This video is not going to take any particular format, so this is just a reasoning, right? That is what my channel is about. It's called Real Life Dialogue for a reason. It's not gonna be a lot of aesthetics over here, just stuff that happen in real life that is happening to real people, mostly myself, and that's just where we're at this time. So let me jump right into it, right? So when I share about my mental health, I tend to feel invalidated and unsupported by most of the feedback I tend to get. It's something that is so hard, even though it's one of the things that has really wreaked havoc in my life. It is one of the hardest things to talk about. I can come here and talk about cancer. I can come here and talk about gut issues. I can come here and talk about any other thing that I've gone through, surgery, this, that, one. But once we touch on mental health, I find that people are not very receptive to talking about the mind. And they also separate the mind and the body, which are one and the same. Because it's the mind up here, so I don't know how people separate them, right? Mental illnesses along with internal chronic illnesses, once it's not seen, it's not treated as serious. Even with cancer, if you don't lose like a ton of weight and look like something bad is really gonna happen to you, then people don't stop to say, oh my god, and they don't know that sometimes the medication that they give you for cancer can also blow you up and make you very, very overweight, depending on what you're on. But we like to see the shock and awe of changes in a person for the worse before we realize that something is actually wrong. The shock and awe of mental health is normally suicide, right? When you talk about it, I find that personally I am not supported. I don't feel validated. It's one of the hardest things for me to talk about, even though it's one of the things that plague me day in, day out now. For somebody who is a young woman who is very ambitious and independent minded and also strong minded, somebody who was taught that dependence is not good, somebody who has never had anyone to depend on, really, to be put in a place and space to know that if somebody don't stretch their hand, I don't eat, I don't drink, I don't bathe, I don't wear sanitary napkin, I don't brush my teeth. We could go on and on. You will never understand what that feels until you're in the position. You will never understand. You only can think of it. You can imagine. You're not gonna know. For the last 6 months, this month will actually make 7 months, I have been suffering immensely. Immensely. And I don't talk about everything because I'm not gonna share all of my private life. But always remember, if somebody tell you 2 things, there can be 10 other things going on that you don't know about, right? And I'll never come here and say every single thing that's going on in my life, because there's a lot. For the most part, folks know that I have a stomach issue and I have breast cancer. I have 1,000,001 other things that go on. And you know what's hard is when I try to find an outlet like here to speak about what I'm going through and how I'm feeling in my mental space, instead I just sit down with the feelings and just allow them to take over. And do whatever my mind tells me to do, instead of trying to fight back and find a outlet to speak about how I'm feeling. It hurts when you try to let it out and you're invalidated. And you're told that once there's life, there's hope. And you're told that everything happens for a reason, when those statements don't apply in every situation. They're not true right across the board. It's very hard. And for me, who I have to get up in the days and really figure out why I need to stay here. And then when you say that and person say, oh, I don't know why you keep thinking like this. You think it's a choice? You think I would choose to get up and do that? You think it's a choice to go to my bed at night and can't sleep? You think it's my choice to be dealing with PTSD? You think it's a choice to be depressed? You think it's a choice to get up every day and feel sad? Wow. Oh, I would choose happiness. I would choose the opposite of everything there, so. That's not how it works. That's how it works. Every single time I say something, it almost makes me feel worse than if I say nothing, to be honest. Because when I try to speak, I'm just speaking because I'm trying to find ways and means to cope in a healthy way. That's the only reason I talk about these things. Maybe if I could afford therapy, you probably wouldn't even hear from me. Because then I would channel all of what I'm feeling there. And to think I have to get up each day and find folks or find reasons to stay alive. And the moment I try to put that out there, I am invalidated. It's hard because now I am left asking myself, like, what to do then? What do you do? I write, I speak. I try to find other things to do. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I just try to find things to do to occupy myself in a healthy way. When I have to sit down and think of the people in my life who would be most hurt if I am not here, and anchor myself in that, because I don't want to cause them any more emotional pain. I don't want them sit down and question themselves and say, oh my God, what could I have done to help save her? What could I do? And I don't want them to question themselves for the rest of their life and I say, boy, I didn't do enough. I don't think I did enough. Maybe I could have done this or done that and I didn't do it. And now she's not here anymore. Sometimes it's just that alone that keep me here. It's not something I get up and choose to do. It's not a choice. That is just where I'm at based on what is going on and what has been going on for a while. Because I'm a tough cookie. I am a tough cookie. And the year is almost, in 4 months, the year will end. And they have not had a salary. For how long? So a lot of times folks say things, they're not in your position, they have never been in your position, because all of who like to talk and say this and say that, if them take sick tomorrow morning, them family are going to make sure that them good. Even if they themselves don't have any money, their family will come together and make sure that they're good. I don't have that. Them now go there, them here that they for hungry. Because somebody, or maybe 1 or 2 persons, when you have nothing, you're treated like nothing. I can sit down in my house for weeks, span of weeks. And if I do get a 1 or 2 message, I can turn off my phone and put it down. I almost tell who I go see a message from when time I turn on the phone. My cry is to the point where I'm numb. It's like I can't feel nothing at all. Because I'm no business. I cry a day, I cry at night. Sometimes I go about my random business and I just start crying because I'm just overwhelmed with so many different things. Me in a taxi just I go somewhere random, and when everything just flood my mind, I just start bawling at the taxi. So sometimes people see you go on and them get this strong thing over your head like you're this rock of Gibraltar, and them not understand say you're actually dying on the inside. Because that's what I feel like. I feel like as each day pass, I'm slowly withering away. And people are looking at me, all them see strength. She got alright because she's strong. When literally I can feed myself to keep my body strong. Sometimes I have to reach out to ask persons to help me with food, and sometimes the people when I have to really engage with, sometimes they emotionally abuse me and I have to sit down and take it. Sometimes they invade my privacy, they overrun my boundaries. Because when you have to ask people for help, it's almost as if you're not a human being anymore and you don't have no rights. And then make sure say you know, say you don't have no rights. So them can't say anything to you, do anything to you. You don't have your right to privacy. To live and suffer every single day is no quality of life, and it's not something that I am doing willingly. To be able to find your basic necessities is a blessing. When you can't find them, you will know. So you can't say to me, say, me know how you feel. If you don't have a period, you cannot tell me that. Because you don't have a period. That's just how it goes. If you don't have breast cancer, you have never dealt with a chronic illness, you can't tell me that. Because I am the person who got stopped in their tracks. Dead in my tracks, me get stopped. I know me have to turn on and people turn on and ask me now, oh, you reach us and you don't have this academic qualification, you don't have that academic qualification, when I'm trying to keep myself alive, which is the most important thing, as people tend to say, but that's not important. When me go up on a job interview and them ask me for a degree, at my age I may not have, you think me can tell the people them say, you may have fight cancer from me at 25, me not have degree? They don't want to hear that, because if you tell them that, you not get the work. Me have to wrap my brain to find something that makes sense to tell them. The amount that me stay, most nights I don't even get a proper sleep. When everybody is lucky and gone at them bed, gone lay down and sleep, me I cry. Because me I wonder what next. Where my next meal I gonna come from. Me with a stomach issue, I can't eat nothing with having gluten. And I still have to eat gluten. And every time I eat the gluten, I still have to eat it. So tell me, what is the quality of life? Like, what is it that I am supposed to attach myself to feel like this makes sense? It don't make no sense to me. And this is just my personal experience. It may not be that way for another person, and that is okay. That is okay. But that does not invalidate my experience. You have another set of people like to talk to me about family and this and that and the third. You think I would choose to be out here with no support going through an illness like I am going through? You think me that have support and choose not to utilize it? Sometimes we have to use our brain. Sometimes we have to try and use our brain. Think on the things before we say A, B, or C. Because everybody's life set up different. And while I know I am the definition of an anomaly, that's fine. But because you can understand, it doesn't mean that it's not reality. Anyways, I'm going to end this by saying, sometimes when you get some information or you hear something, sit and think about it. If you're not sure, ask questions. And support is not always financial support. Support comes in many ways. Especially when somebody not doing well mentally. Your support comes in so many ways. The simplest of the thing you can do for somebody who's going through it mentally means the world. Especially if them not for ask you. Because as somebody will have trauma around asking for help and being abused around asking for help, it's not the first thing I do. It's not my go-to. If I come to you and ask you for help, it means that I am in a desperate situation. Come on, try to find every other way to deal with what I deal with than to ask for help. So once I reach a point where I say, can you help me with this or that? It means that I am in a really bad place. Right? So if you can support somebody today in whatever way, if you can shop for them, get one plate of food, go get them, give them a hug. Wash 2 pieces of dirty clothes to them if they have none. If them kitchen dirty, I wash up the 2 little plate them in there. Sometimes it is as simple as those things. If you know what kind of fruit them like, you walk with 1 or 2 I can give them. It don't require what your brain think it requires. And you can ask them to. Maybe they can't answer, because sometimes I not even know what me want. Sometimes I don't know what I want in the moment. When my brain, when me have 100 things that run across my head. I can't even stop to think about, oh, what can I do for you? I can't even stop to answer because up here so busy. But if you know the person well enough, you can still ask. You might get an answer. And if you know them well enough, you can just volunteer. Just volunteer to do something nice for them. An hour of your time to listen. You never know what can save a life. A hug saved my life more than once. Simple things make people, it's the community and the support that makes you really want to stay here on days that you don't want to be here. And you can ask anybody who have ever attempted suicide. Ask them. But you're probably not going to ask them because they already start judging them. Anyways, y'all take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.